I wanted to hop on here and tell you all why I started to create digital courses. I'm Lindsay Leibowitz, founder of Greater Good Funds. I help nonprofits write grants, and I also am an online business coach for fundraising consultants or anyone wanting to start a digital course. So I first started my business in 2020. I quit my job. I was so excited. I had two clients ready to dive in. This was my dream for so long, and I was just so happy that it was finally all coming together. Then 2 weeks after I started my business is when the whole world shut down with COVID-19. So 2 weeks into having clients starting my business, my kids were home full time and I became their teacher effectively, managing online school and taking care of them full time. I was really thankful that I did have this flexibility in my job, but what that ended up looking like was me taking care of my kids during the week while my husband worked. And then on the weekends, I would lock myself in my bedroom and get all my deadlines done, write all the grants. Everything I needed to do for my clients is what I did on the weekends, again, locked in my bedroom. So I just started thinking there has to be a better way. There has to be another avenue in this business of where I can make additional income that doesn't necessarily rely on my one-on-one time. Thinking about getting more clients or even managing people to take on some of that client load was just overwhelming and seemed really unsustainable at that time. That's when I started thinking about doing a course on grant writing. That's kind of like where it all began. It took me a long time to figure out what to do, how to bring that to fruition. I probably spent at least a year just working on the curriculum for that first course that I put out. I called it Intro to Grant Writing. I didn't seek out coaches or mentorship quite at first. I relied on YouTube videos and things like that to kind of get things going initially. But I definitely had that aha moment in there of this is how I can scale my business in a way that works for me and works for my family because it doesn't necessarily rely on my one-on-one time. Yes, it takes time to set everything up, to learn what to do, to put all the systems in place. But once all of that is going and running, then your business can really just run itself. So this summer, I was able to take the summer off. I hung out with my kids. I took them to fun places during the day, the pool, the park, whatever. And I realized this is really what I was looking for in my business. This is the type of flexibility that I was wishing that I had in those early 2020 days. I certainly have more time than I ever thought possible having a business, and I still make sales every single day. If I were to do it differently and start all over again, I would first build an email list the first day that I got started. Email is still the way that people can really connect with people, can make sales, can build relationships, and really build that trust with your audience. That is something that works kind of across the board, across all businesses, even in the nonprofit sector. I would also not take quite so long to create a course. I spent so much time just thinking about it and mulling over my idea, writing the curriculum. Now, when I have an idea for a course, I'm able to move on it quickly. I have all those systems in place now, and I know how to get that up and running. And the last thing I would do is I would hire a mentor right away because I could have saved myself so much time and so much trial and error by somebody coming in and being able to pinpoint exactly what I needed to change and fix. I'm a fundraising consultant, grant writing consultant. This process of creating a digital course can work for any type of consultant. It could also just work for anyone with an idea to create a digital course. And I'm hoping over these next few weeks and months to share some of these insights with all of you because this has been just such a game changer for me. And anybody that has that interest and that drive, I would love to help you along that path. Coming up August 26th and 27th, I do have a course called Build an Email List to Make Bank. And this is all about building that initial email list to help you in your business, your nonprofit, whatever you might be doing. An email list is just such a valuable tool and a great place to start. So I will link that below and stay tuned for more insights on building a digital course.